Hey, Melanie Beckler here. I'm here to help you experience more love and light in your life. And in this video, we are going to look at 5 ways to instantly shift into a state of self-love. Self-love has become quite a buzzword in the spiritual community. And I want to start by offering a key point of differentiation. Self-love being different from being of service to self. Being of service to self is when you put your interests above the interests of everyone else. Self-love, on the other hand, is where you make a commitment to your own well-being, where you fill yourself up with love and take care of yourself so that you're able to shine your divine, authentic truth, so that you're able to overflow love and be of service in the highest interest of all in a way you love and enjoy. So self-love is a foundation for you to be of service. And it really is so essential because it's love, true love, love with a capital L, that opens the doorways for the light to fill you. It's love that is the foundation for you to expand your consciousness, raise your vibration, and truly experience a higher level of light in your life. So self-love is important, and yet it's something that so many people are challenged with. So these 5 things are really profound to help you instantly and immediately shift out of judgment, out of fear, out of lower vibrational habits into your truth and authenticity, into a state of self-love. So the first way to shift is to recognize the importance of self-love and make an internal commitment and intention to love yourself more, to love yourself fully, to love yourself exactly as you are. And that intention, that unwavering commitment changes everything. Have you heard that change happens in an instant? It really is so true. And in this moment, if you commit, I love myself. I now love myself. I now treat myself with self-love and care. Everything in your life can begin to change, to come into alignment with this new intention and truth. A quick story for you. When I was growing up, I was very sensitive and I was also made fun of a lot. And that combination for me really created a sense of self-judgment, of not feeling like I was lovable or that I was enough. And so when I learned about the importance of self-love, I started working with an affirmation that's really powerful that I want to share with you now. It's simply, I now love and approve of myself. And I would put that into writing, and I made the internal commitment to love myself. And through that commitment, through that intention, through returning to that affirmation, my subconscious mind got on board. And the opportunities for me to love myself and the lessons and challenges to help me shift my vibrational state from a place of not loving myself, not valuing my own worth, to loving my true authentic self and letting my light shine in the world was able to unfold. So know that it's possible for you to truly love yourself in your highest authenticity and who you really are, and that it starts with that commitment. I now cultivate self-love. I now love and approve of myself. The second thing is to become aware of and begin to quiet and dismiss that voice of judgment and that voice of inner critic. We all have one at some level. Mine was very, very loud. The voice saying you're not good enough, the voice saying you're not worthy, the voice saying whatever it is you're saying. What is that voice of judgment? It may be in your own voice. It may sound like the voice of a parent or a sibling or some other authority figure who made you feel like you're not worthy, like the truth of you is not enough. And I'm here today to remind you that it is, that you are exactly who you are meant to be. And when you realign with your highest authenticity and bring your true gifts to the world, well, that is exactly what the world needs. And as each, as individuals, coming into alignment with our authentic truth and loving ourselves so that we're able to shine our full light and overflow love, then as one, we can truly change the world. And so pay attention to your thoughts. Observe your thoughts and notice when you're having thoughts that are out of alignment with that intention you set to love yourself. And then remember that you can dismiss thoughts. You don't have to buy into them. You do not have to believe them. You can let them go. And so when that voice says, you messed up, you're worthless, let it go. You can imagine that you're putting it in a balloon and releasing it into the light, and it's floating up and away, and then consciously return to, I am lovable. I am worthy of love. I love and approve of myself. So observing your thoughts is so key and is a powerful way for you to shift into self-love by recognizing those thought patterns you have that often are habitual and so often are unnoticed. And yet, they're incredibly draining to your divine life force. And so, get them out of the unconscious by observing them, by paying attention to them, and then by choosing to ignore them, to let them go, and to replace them with an empowering thought, with a self-loving thought, with, I love you. The third way to instantly and powerfully shift into a state of self-love is to lean in the present moment, to become fully present in the moment that is now. So whatever is happening in your life, and nothing has to change in the external for you to fully love yourself. So whatever you're doing, if you're washing dishes, if you're driving to work, give yourself the gift of the present by becoming fully present in the now, by leaning into the present and feeling the sensation of the air around you, the feel of your hands on the steering wheel, or the feel of the cool water washing dishes. Feel, see what's really happening, listen and hear the sounds, know and be fully present doing what you're doing, and then choose to cultivate a sense of love. To remember that in every moment you are directly connected to the divine love of the infinite, which flows throughout creation, which is underlying every moment. It's simply a matter of your leaning into it, tuning into it. And so lean in, open your heart, tune into love, and let love circulate through your being, remembering that it's love that opens the doorway for the light to fill you. So when you become present, when you consciously choose to embody a state of love in the present moment, any activity, whatever you're doing, can be an opportunity to expand your consciousness, to raise your vibration, to love yourself more and shine your authentic light. The fourth way to love yourself more is to become aware of how you're acting out of alignment with love. What things are you doing? What actions are you taking? What habits do you have that aren't loving, that aren't supporting your well-being, that aren't assisting you in shining more of your divine truth and authentic light? What are you doing that feels heavy? What's weighing you down? Let that go and let yourself replace those things with what is rewarding and joyful for you, what is recharging, what fills you up and helps you to shine your highest light. So what do you need to let go of? And yes, this includes the voice of critic, but it's also those habits that are draining to you and that you keep returning to. So instead of going to your phone and browsing Facebook, meditate. Or instead of driving through the fast food restaurant on the way home, maybe you swing through the grocery store and get what you need to make a salad. Those are just a couple of examples, and really this is so personal, but it's an awareness of your actions and your impulses to action, and choosing to act on those inner impulses that are truly in alignment with your intention, which is to love yourself more. And then act in alignment with love so that you do have the energy to overflow, and so that you do have the strength and light and divine will to make progress in alignment with your purpose. And that perfectly leads in to the fifth thing you need to know about how to instantly shift into self-love, and that is to commit and get to work creating action, taking steps in the direction of what's meaningful for you, in the direction of your purpose. And I led in with saying in the direction of what's meaningful for you, because you might not know what your true soul purpose is, or it might feel a little hazy, and yet you might have that project that feels meaningful, working on a scrapbook or creating a quilt for your grandchild, or writing that book, or creating that website, or putting your messaging out there to offer services. How are you being called to be of service in the world, to be of service to others in a way you love and enjoy? When you begin to take steps in that direction, to follow your heart and to begin to create in a way that's meaningful, that's also of service in the highest interest of all, that is one of the most fulfilling, rewarding, and loving things that you can do that truly exemplifies what self-love is. It's acting in a way that you love and enjoy, but that's also in the highest interest of all. So if you're in doubt, get into action. If you're feeling bad about yourself, how can you recharge your light? How can you quickly shift to start being of service to others? And oftentimes when you're helping someone else, when you're assisting someone, when you're doing charity, when you're helping others, when you're being of service, that is what feels most rewarding. That is what is inspiring. That actually recharges your light even more, and then you're able to serve more, to love more. So recognize, pay attention, observe your state, and remember that the true state of your being is love. You are a powerful spiritual being of light and love, and you can bring that higher light and perspective and wisdom and frequency into alignment with yourself in the physical now in an instant. Make the commitment, observe, and choose to shift into love, into action, to be your biggest supporter, to fill yourself up with light and love, to take care of you so that you can not only shine your truth and inner light, but you're able to shine so bright that you overflow love out beyond you to make a difference in the world in the highest interest of all. That is the true power of self-love, and that is truly possible for you now. Choose to shift, choose to cultivate it, cultivate your inner love, and let your light shine. Okay, I hope that these 5 ways to shift into self-love have been helpful for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, comment below and let me know. Do you feel like self-love is something you have a general mastery of, or are you still working on it? And would you like to see more videos about how to cultivate self-love? Let me know. Subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already, and then I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I love you and I appreciate you. Bye for now.